What's going on today? The markets, the crypto markets, they are a pumping. It's been beautiful. It's felt very good. We're going to dive into some chart analysis and try to see, is this going to continue? Is it going to go down? Is it going to go sideways? What's going on? And there's going to be some really interesting things that we look at. We're going to look at several different coins. We're going to start out with Ethereum, of course. Be sure to hit that like button and be sure to hit that follow button for more of this crypto goodness. On this channel, I try to bring you ways to know what the market's going to do before it does it, because that's what I do. You know, I'm in trading, and so what I do is I try to figure out what's the market going to do before it does it. For instance, I got in a trade down here, bought down here, and here we are going up. I'll show you why I bought down there in a second. Be sure to check out the links in the description too. You'll be very happy about that. I have a whole masterclass teaching how to do a lot of this stuff that I do, as well as some benefit links like the trading platform I use, Bybit. Good old Bybit over here. With if you use that link, you'll get a 3.5% deposit bonus on your first deposit only. So you can always withdraw anything you want. So just deposit a lot and get your 3.5% bonus and get in that free Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. But let's dive into the Ethereum chart here. So here's how I knew what was going on here. So of course, I do a lot of crypto trading, which is not buying low and selling high. It is definitely different. I don't know what level you are. Maybe you know what I'm talking about. Maybe you don't. But trading is different. You do things called longs and shorts. And when you get in a long, you're basically saying, hey, I believe the price is going to go up. When you get in a short, you're saying, I believe the price is going to go down. It doesn't have to go up or down forever. It's just going to go up or down from wherever you decide to place your trade, right? So for instance, let's go back to my Bybit account. Bybit. This is definitely the platform I use to do my trades. So what I did is I got in an Ethereum long, ETHUSD, Ethereum USD pair anyways, just worry about what the price of Ethereum is. I got in at 4,038. And I said, you know what, I'm going to take a long. I think Ethereum's going to go up. I'll show you why in a second. And now Ethereum's up at 4,400. So what I did here is I made a heck of a lot more than just $400 on each Ethereum I had. What I mean by that is I still get the price appreciation on the Ethereum I have, but I actually get more Ethereum. Check this out. So all these reds, they're not losses. They are just the color they use for when I sell longs, because I'm selling, not buying. So here's my profit and losses from the different trades I did. See, I only have $200 left in my Ethereum trade, only $75 left in my Bitcoin trade. So not much left in there at all. These are my kind of let it rides. Down here, see, I sold 100, sold 50, sold 50, and this is my profit here, right? 0.0002 Ethereum, 0.0008, 0.0009, 0.00022, 0.002, 0.0019. This really adds up. This is all the free Ethereum that I got, right? The price went up and I got free Ethereum. Had I done that on a short, let's try to find a short here. Here's a short. So I got in at 43.89, sold out at 43.85. Why did I get out so quickly? I don't remember what I did here. Oh, maybe I got stopped out. 0.0001, 0.001. So I didn't make a whole lot on this short. I'm not sure why I got out so quickly. It's such low price. But you see, I got in at 43.89 and got out at 43.49, right? The price went down and I got free Ethereum. So let's dive back into the charts. Let's see where the stuff's going to go. Again, link for Bybit and a masterclass that I have. It's free currently. Teach you how to do all that stuff. Get your free Bitcoin and Ethereum on. Because the name of the game is really accumulation. You know what I mean? Like, that's what whales do. That's what smart money does. Their one goal is accumulation, because there's only so much of this stuff. There's only 21 million Bitcoin. There's only, I don't know, 120 million Ethereum, but it's getting deflationary, so that number is going down. And they want to have as much of it as possible, especially at these prices, because we are still really early, because it's just going to go up, 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 up. None of this is financial advice. These are my opinions, but I feel pretty solid about it. So anyways, check this out. So we're looking at the chart. This is the Ethereum chart. You can see here, we're on the 1 hour time frame. That means each of these candles is an hour. So what we're doing, this indicator down here, it's called Lever Atlas. This is my own Lever Atlas. This is my own custom indicator. You can, if you go take the masterclass, you can actually get a free trial to this. Let me show you why this thing's so important. So down here, right, price came down, right? These red dots here show tops. These green dots show bottoms. So this is something Lever Atlas does, is it prints these dots letting us know when it thinks prices hit a top or prices hit a bottom. Red dots for the top, green dots for the bottom, okay? And this middle line here, this is the zero line, right? And this dotted line, this is overbought. This dotted line is oversold. So we like to see the dot go above that before we start thinking about making a move. Anyways, let's go here. Price came down, right? If we follow this all the way down, it correlates with this green dot. Okay. And now we come up to this green dot. Okay, price is coming up. Momentum is coming up. These waves really indicate momentum, just more than that, but just to sum it up, they indicate momentum. That's what Lever Atlas does. Now what do we have? We had it come up above the zero line some, indicating this, and then it came back down. And here's another green dot, right? So look at this. So momentum, price is technically really going sideways here, maybe up a little bit. Momentum is going up. And this is when I knew, and plus Lever Atlas prints this little dot down here. This is when I knew I should really start looking to get in. I actually did get in here. Again, you saw it 40, what did I get at? Let's go back to Bybit real quick. 4,038, pretty good entry price. And I did get in back here, not over here, I got in over here. 4,038 right here on the dot, pretty good spot. And because I'm like, you know, I feel like this is going up because I look at this stuff a lot so I can kind of read momentum. And plus, not to mention, Lever Atlas draws me a line here showing me, hey, momentum's going up disproportionately to price going down. So that tells me momentum is starting to go up. And then I see this little thing print. This is what I call a trigger wave, right? This is a big anchor wave all deep down here, and this thing much closer to the zero line is a trigger wave. So I'm like, all right, that's just extremely disproportionate. And what happened when we went up, but I already got in back here because I was pretty certain that we were in a good spot. And so it came in and it's closed out the longs that had stop losses too short. I didn't have a stop loss in, by the way. So I just felt pretty confident about it. But anyways, and then what we do, we go up, 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 up. And now we're up about 10% from that spot. And this indicator just showed that now it's starting to show us signs that maybe we're going to have a bit of a price turnaround, right? Because look at this red dot. Correlates to this top. This red dot correlates to this top. What's happening? Price is going up. Momentum is at least slightly going down. And that is indicative of a bearish divergence, meaning price is likely to change direction and go down. How far? You never know. Well, like here, when it was going to go up, how far? You never know. You never know. It may just go down a little bit. It may go down a lot. You really don't know. But this doesn't look like a real strong turning right now. Let's go to maybe a different time frame. Let's go to the 30-minute. Let's see here. We are, look at this red dot down here. This red dot, this one's a little bit higher, so this isn't really a divergence, but we're seeing signs that maybe things are starting to go down some. Maybe we're starting to hit a top, a resistance. Let's go back to the hour real quick. Look at some Fibonacci lines. If you're not familiar with what Fibonacci lines are, they're just kind of ratios of price movement. They give really strong areas of support and resistance. Support meaning it holds the price from going down any lower. Resistance means it holds the price from going up any higher. So we were using these lines. That was another thing too why I decided to get in back here at 40.38 with this moderate bullish divergence, is because I could tell that we were hitting resistance support, on this line right here, right? You follow the dotted line over, you can see that it bottomed out there, and it's like, I think this is a pretty strong one. If you look at this little wick right here, this just came down real quick to about this area right here, which is in this golden pocket, but it came back up real quick. So it just shows me that this area is a really strong support zone. And that's why I thought, well, we're pretty deep into it. I'm going to take a long, okay? So it's interesting. What's going to go on right now? It looks like we have certainly hit some resistance when we look at this. And I'll be looking further to see for a price reversal and to get completely out of my long position and get into a short position. Bitcoin here showing the same thing. I do have some Fibonacci lines drawn here, but I'm feeling this one is one that I drew at a much bigger thing. Let's make this bigger. So I have these fib lines back here, right? Let's do this real quick. Looks like we're kind of hitting this fib line right here, right? See it? So that's interesting. That's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. And we're starting to print, like, look at this. This red dot goes with this high. This lower red dot goes with this higher high. Price coming up, momentum going down. This is looking bearish to me. Plus we had a red dot print, a big bright red dot print right here, which is something Lever Atlas does. I think we've at least flatlined on price. We'll have to see what's going to happen here. Because this is still, I mean, sure, momentum going down, price going up. We'll have to follow this because the momentum wave is still pretty high over here. I'll have to see what's going on there. Let's go on to another one. Let's go to Avalanche. It's another one that I have been watching very closely. I don't have any fib lines drawn for this one. What do we got over here? We have price going up, momentum going up. Okay, I'm not seeing anything major here. Money flow just crossed. That's what this thing is here, money flow, right? This red is the money, is down money flow. This green is up money flow. We just crossed right here, basically right here, into upward money flow. Plus we have momentum going up, price going up. Avalanche is looking pretty bullish to me. I don't think I would take a trade right here, but I would have back here because look what we had, right? We had price going sideways and momentum going up. And if you want to connect these ones right here, this is the lowest green dot. So this is the one we want to use. You see momentum going up. Plus we already had all this. This was like the one last push where the bears tried to pull it down further and it hit this line. I'm guessing if I drew Fibonacci lines here, that there would be a strong zone of support. Maybe we could do that real quick. Let's draw some Fibonacci lines. How about that? Let's see. Let's zoom out a bit though. Let's go to the 4 hour. Make sure we really hit some. Because I want to draw one from all the way down here. So we'll go all the way down here, mark this bottom, this one right here. We'll go all the way up to here. And what do we find? That's a pretty good zone of support right there. Also a pretty good zone of resistance, right? Also pretty good there. And you see these lines, we hit some golden pocket here that had some good confluence, would be a good word. And we hit some resistance right here, hit resistance right here. Look at these Fibonacci lines. Look how close they are to the support and resistance zone. I mean, this one touches it perfectly. This one touches it almost perfectly. That one wicks down perfectly, rides right in the zone, touches that pretty much perfectly, touches that pretty much perfectly. Fibonacci lines are no joke. That's all I got to say to you. And couple that with Lever Atlas, when you can see momentum shifts, right here, like see, price going sideways around this support zone, momentum going up. That's a good spot to take a long. In other words, place a trade that you think Avalanche is going to go up. And it doesn't cost you anything to do trades. You just use the crypto you already have, right? So when I did that Ethereum and Bitcoin trades, I just used Ethereum and Bitcoin I already had. It didn't cost me any more money. I just read stuff like this, just like I showed you, and said, hey, you know, this looks like a good spot to place a long or to place a short. In this case, I placed a long. Avalanche would have been a good one too. And typically, if you see Bitcoin about to take a long, most things are going to go up. You know, Bitcoin really does drive the market like that. And if you see Bitcoin about to go down, most things are about to go down. That's just kind of the way it goes. But I read each chart individual. Let's think of another one to look at. How about Engine? Do they have Engine on here? They do. Let's take a look. Engine, a gaming coin that I'm pretty bullish on. I'm very bullish on gaming coins in general. Let's draw a fib line here too. See what happens. To the bottom. All the way to the top. So these lines look decent. Yeah, it looks like this is a pretty good support. So it looks like we're in some support here. Engine has just really been taken off. I got Engine down here at like a buck 60 something. I think I got it around here. Anyways, now it's, you know, all the way up here. It's tapped almost $5. Engine's just looking really, really bullish. We see good support here, good support here, good support here. So now the next thing I'd be looking to draw would be probably a fib extension. Let's draw one of those. Let's go from, where should we go from? I feel like we should go from down here. Actually, we should go from up here. You got to start high first. You got to do 3 points here for the fib extensions. And whoops, I did it backwards. I draw more fib retracements than I do extensions, so I got to start low. So we'll go do this. low, high, and this is what we've come down to now. Which looks like a pretty good zone of support. So what do we think here? So it looks like we're hitting that fib extension pretty good, the 382, coming up here to the 0.5. Interesting. Interesting. Let's zoom that. Interesting. Let's pull all this down, zoom it out, make it bigger, pull it up a bit more. This is Trading View that I'm using, by the way. What's Lever Atlas tell us down here? Looks like we've hit a bottom. I'm not seeing, well, yeah, I'm not seeing what I would call a divergence. See, right here we had a nice one, right? Tap that line almost perfectly. We had this green dot down here correlating with this bottom, this green dot up here correlating with this bottom. Price pretty sideways, probably actually price even a little bit down. I think that wick over here is just a little bit. Momentum going up, and then what happened? Whoop, went up. So again, couple the fib lines with Lever Atlas. Boy, oh boy. It's just kind of silly sometimes. I think right now I wouldn't place a trade on Engine. Looks like, oh, actually it looks like we just printed a top right here. This is on the 4 hour though. Let's go to the 1 hour. Forgot that we were on the 4 hour. Let's see here. Oh my. To that bottom, price is going up. Printed that top, printed this bottom. We're not really sitting at a strong support or resistance line. We're right here in the middle. So this is interesting, right? I like this one because that looks like a little trigger wave. We've got this big deep anchor wave, and then we've got this trigger wave. Price going sideways. What did it do? It went up. Good stuff. And it's been coming down from up here. Bitcoin's been going up. It's going to kind of follow Bitcoin a bit, although Engine's been on its own path for sure. It's just waiting, saying, hey, give me any reason to pump, because people are bullish as hell on Engine because of the gaming aspect. But look at this, this nice bearish divergence here showing, right? Exactly. Came right here perfectly to this line, printed the dot, printed a little bit lower red dot, came up higher, higher. Momentum kept going down, and right here was the spot to pull the trigger and go whoop all the way down. Take a short on that from 4.8 down to 3.3. That is juicy, especially if you put some leverage on it, which I typically do. I typically trade with 10x leverage. So that means if it goes 10% in my direction, in the direction I want it to go, I double my money. By that I mean I double my crypto that I have in the trade. If I got $1,000 of Ethereum in the trade and it goes up 10% down along, well, now I have $2,000 of Ethereum if I did 10x leverage. So it's that type of stuff. Again, a free masterclass, link in description. You can go learn all about that. And of course, a deposit bonus for Bybit. That's the trading platform that I use. Think of it like the Coinbase for trading. Something like that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I wouldn't take a trade on this right now, but if anything, I'd say it looks bullish. But I don't force trades. I wait for them to come to me. Wait for them to come to me. Let's go back to Bybit real quick. I'll show you what I meant. So I've only got $200 left in this position on Ethereum, which means I did 10x leverage. So right here, 10x leverage. So really, I only have $20 of Ethereum left in this trade that I can actually lose. But I'm getting the profits off of 200, right? 20 times 10 is 200. I had a lot more in this, but as you see back here, I've been taking profits along the way, right? I closed $100 there, 50, 50, 150, 150, 200, 200. I just kept adding up all this Ethereum. On this total trade, I've made, I don't even know. I'd have to add all that up. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. My, 0.005, I mean 006, and it's just, all this adds up. This is all from the same, was from a different trade. That was from the one I did right before it. But all this and above is from this one trade, which I think total I probably did like $2,000. So I only put up about $200 worth of Ethereum. And I have this Bitcoin trade in here too. If I click that, will it take me to the Bitcoin chart? It will. And I got in at 53,995. It's at 58,000 right now. Good stuff. Again, Lever Atlas just kind of pointed all that out for me. So I'm up 90%, 91% on my Ethereum trade, and 68% on my Bitcoin trade. Not bad, not too shabby. Check out the links in the description. You'll be very happy you did. Hit the like button, hit the follow button. Like I said, the name of the game is to accumulate crypto, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. Not financial advice, is my opinion, but that's what the whales and the smart money does. And I want to teach you. I want to help you do that because that's what I'm doing. That's what they're doing. I want to teach you to do that. 99.9% of people don't know that they can even do that, let alone know how to do it. So you're giving yourself a big, big advantage. Other than that, happy trading.